Alrighty, so today we are showcasing the new Light Elizabeth, and we only pulled her 1/6, so do note that this is going to be a 1/6 showcase. I don't really plan on summoning again on the banner or anything, so this is pretty much how she's going to stay until she ends up returning on a future banner, and we get lucky enough to pull her. I don't have any of the paid costumes right here. I will hide the chat for just a second so you can see. I do have all of the base costumes. I did grab the Affection one, and we did go ahead and max them out, but I don't have any of the paid ones, so this is going to be technically, or not even technically, this is going to be my version of a free-to-play-ish showcase. I asked if the chat wanted LR Margaret or not, and we're going to end up using LR Margaret just because they're giving away a lot more LR seals lately, so if you want to grab her, you can. I will do a showcase probably tomorrow or the next day without the Margaret on the team just to see how it goes. We might end up trying Tristan out as well instead of Elat in the back line. There's a lot of different kind of variations you can do here. We're going to be using Evasion Food. I know that I have pretty decent CC with this team and everything. The Goddesses do have pretty good CC in general, and the rest of the team, I think, just has pretty solid stats. So we're going to see how it goes. If you're new to the channel or anything and you want to be part of the live stream next time so you can be in the chat up here, feel free to subscribe so that way you can come by and hang out next time the banner drops. But yeah, let's see how a 1/6 Liz goes, because everybody's saying, I've seen tons and tons of chats of people saying that, oh, like this is a very whaley Liz, you need to have, at least 3 or 4 6 or whatever the case may be. I don't really care about dupes for characters, so as long as she performs well with her regular cards, that's really all I can ask for. But we shall see how it goes. We do out CC with 2k CC. I think we're going to go for the normal sort of turn 1 strat here. Ooh, these little light swords that it puts into the enemy are really, really cool. I love that a lot. So that is so sick. I love them. That's actually really, really cool. We're going to go for double AoE here, and then we're going to cleanse off those hell debuffs. If you don't know what the character does, she does put this little gray debuff on all of the enemies. Every time you attack an enemy that has 3 or more ultimate move gauge, while they have that stack on, which it lasts for 2 turns at the beginning of the match, you're actually going to remove one of their ultimate move gauges, and if they have that stack on, it lowers their attack-related stats by 10%. So, pretty decent little effect there. She is gaining stacks every time we do an attack with our allies, so that is really cool. I think those stacks are 6%, I think it's 6% attack-related stats, or no, maybe it's all stats. I can't remember. We need to look at her passive again before before I start spouting bad information. But once we get 4 stacks, if we use a single target, it will actually stance cancel and stun a character on the field, which is really, really nice. So we evade that first attack. Here is the tier card. Okay, Liz basically taking like no damage there, which is kind of impressive. The unfortunate part about this is you get a stack of her passive every time you use the attack, but it goes off after the attack is over with. It is all stats, by the way, for each of these stacks. So we're going to go for it since I don't have another cleanse, but this could be really bad. So we're going to apply the debuff here. I think we might be able to kill the tier with the Mael card. I'm not 100% positive on that. Okay, we do. We're starting to get a bunch of stacks on it. Or well, actually, she wasn't countering too bad. Okay, 170 on that. That was with max stack, so that would have stance canceled and stunned the character if she would have survived. We did put a bunch of hell stacks on, so that's not great. That is one thing that I really liked about using LR Liz, is that you had 2 cleanses, and it was really easy to avoid the hell. But we'll see. I don't think that she's going to be able to do too much here. Although, also, if you have max stacks and you use her AoE card, it does 50% more damage when you have 4 stacks on, which is also a nice little additional thing there. We also, you can see here, she has a blue stack on that is a revive. So even if he kills my Margaret here, she's going to revive. So that is kind of crazy as well. If you have her at higher dupes, the character that doesn't have the revive stack on actually gets damage reduction, but obviously we only have her 1/6, so it's nothing too crazy there. Let's go for something like this. That should hopefully be able to kill off this hell. And then that should pretty much be GG, so... Okay, there's that. Pop the revive here. And then we use the single target with the Liz. Boom. 166 on a crit. That's a level 2, which is not too bad. We were missing 1 stack of the passive there. The single target is a Pierce card, and it also does 20% additional damage per stack you have on, so that's kind of nice as well. So that was basically like the perfect first match to showcase against an unknown team, but yeah, let's hop back into another one. Alright, we have a Sins team, which is actually kind of nice. I don't have to worry about the hell. Biggest issue being the fact that I do have to worry about my AoEs, because if I rank up the melee very haphazardly, I'm going to end up messing up and feeding him too many crits and ranking up his cards, which would not be very good. So we'll see how things go here. Got 0 Liz and 0 gems. I was scammed. God, that is pretty rough. That is very unfortunate. Just got 6/6 Roxy. There you go, man. Congrats, congrats. All right, we evade that, which is great, because that means that he's not going to be able to pull the full combo off. He's not going to disable himself, unfortunately. But, hey, at least he's not even doing that much damage to us in general. I feel bad for moving cards and stuff. Actually, should we go for the ultimate here? I think we do. I think we're going to go for the ultimate. So that way I can try and see what the 1/6 ultimate's going to look like. If you don't know, the ultimate does not have a skill effect on it. It basically just has... Ooh, that was actually really good damage. It basically just has like an additional like passive sort of tied to it for the main use of the character, but there's no like cleave or like abyss or anything like that. On the ultimate, it's just pure damage. You can see here, it increases the hero's attack-related stats by 10%. At 6/6, it's all the way up to 50%, which is quite a big increase, but it's for 2 turns, even at 1/6, which is nice. 500% of attack on all enemies, so it is an AoE, and it's going to put the intervention of light on the enemy for 2 turns, which is the debuff that we started with, the one that we can ult gauge control with. So, looks like he's going to take off my ultimate move gauge, actually. Let's go for the big AoE play here, because we're actually going to have max stacks here into a level 3, so this actually might work out even better than the ultimate. I think the melee is 100% dead here. Level 2. This lowers crit resistance by 30%. Let's see this big AoE. This is a flood AoE, technically. Ooh, okay, maybe not as much as I was expecting. This is ungeared, so 700k. It did kill, which is what you're looking for. I guess I can't really complain. I mean, I think that was actually pretty good. Overall, I like that. We didn't get to see the ultimate, which is a bit unfortunate, but that damage was kind of nice. I kind of like that. Alrighty, we got another unknown team here. 211k means he's maybe running evasion food if I had to guess. I wonder if it would be better to... if it gets evaded, it's fine. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Okay, no evasion. So that means this should actually deal some pretty decent damage. I'm a little bit scared about the tier passive getting a little bit more, because we're taking a lot of HP off of him, but we're pretty tanky. We can't be stat lowered. I'm feeling pretty confident in it. We have potentially a level 2 Liz card that we can use. I do think that that's probably one of the biggest drawbacks. If you're going against the unknown team, they're probably going to have Hail, which means you have to use your cleanse after the first turn. And then once you do that, you got to worry, or like you're not going to be able to actually get your stance cancel off until your last card. So like we're basically having to do this play pretty much every time. I don't know if this is going to kill Tyr this time. He actually doesn't have Nanashi buff on his Hail. Oh, it just barely killed off Hail. Okay, we're actually taking not that much damage. Okay, we didn't kill this time, but we do stun, so that's a stance cancel into a stun. That works out pretty well. I feel kind of forced to use the single target there against the unknown team, which is a bit unfortunate, because you kind of do want to try to get some damage off with the AoE if possible while you have max stacks, but I guess once you get rid of the Hell or the, whatchamacallit, the Albedo, you can maybe start focusing on using the stacks a little bit more all over the place. So let's just go for this. We'll get max stacks at this point. We should be able to kill off the tier pretty much no problem, I think. I don't know if this is going to kill or not. Ooh, it does kill. Who's this going to go on to then? Okay, we kill off the Nanashi. 144 on a level 1. That's not too bad. And then we have max stacks. He does have Albedo. It doesn't matter even if he throws up, like, even if these are gold taunts, it doesn't matter because we're going to stun out of the taunt. So that works out beautifully. Okay, he goes for the damage reduction instead. Does not kill the Margaret off, so it doesn't really matter. So we basically just stun into a kill here. I guess technically I could have used the AoE there to try to guarantee some more damage, but I would assume that you're... Well, I mean, I guess maybe he went for the attack just so that way he knew that I'd probably stance cancel. But, I mean, hey, so far this is actually going pretty good. We'll move on. Another match. All right. 190. Okay, so this is pretty low. I imagine we're going to run into evasion food here if I had to guess. I think I'm going to throw this out into the cleanse. Unless this is a bot, in which it's probably not going to be evasion food. Okay, evasion food. We throw the Mael AoE here to lower some damage dealt. Cleanse off those debuffs for the Margaret passive. And then we're kind of chilling. We could potentially go for a level 2. I don't really think it would be wise to merge these. Ooh. We could go for a level 3. I don't think it's worth going for a level 3. So we're probably not going to do that. But we have some good card merges here, actually. Okay, there's the evasion. I'm at 300, got Mael. Hey, congrats on the Mael, man. Getting Mael on this banner, I think, is what a lot of people are looking for, considering this is the first banner he's been on since his original release in February, which is kind of crazy to think about. So, congrats on the pull. Got Queen Liz and Tristan on the literal first multi. I should wait for the New Year's banner and see what it has before going any further. Yeah, I would honestly advise that, to be honest. Alright, nice. We kill off the tier pretty easily. Dude, we're taking so little damage from the counters. We don't kill the Albedo, but we do stun. Kind of insane. I was expecting the Albedo counter to be like the saving grace for this team. But I guess technically, if I'm not getting the cleanses for the Hell stacks, maybe that's going to be what their best chance is to kill me. Okay, there's another stack. I do still have res on Margaret. He's going for Mael, actually. Which I think that's kind of a smart play. Because if you can get rid of Mael, he doesn't have the revive on. He can now stat lower us. I really want to just go for the kill here, if possible. Am I going to be able to pull that off, though? We're going to go for this. I don't know if that's going to work out for us. He doesn't have... Ooh, we're definitely not going to kill there, actually. Hopefully... Or we're not going to be able to, like, pop revive and kill. Hopefully we can at least kill with the AoE here. Not nearly enough. Okay, so that is going to be, I think, a GG, because that's going to be 50% HP lost on those two. We don't have revive anymore, because at 1/6, I think her revive only lasts for 2 turns. So that's a bit unfortunate. He's increasing my damage dealt here. And then, boom. Yeah, alright. I mean, technically, I should have went for the single target on the Liz there. But I did want to kind of see if we could try to pull it off with the AoE. I'm alright with that. I'm not really worried about losing there. Alright, so here is an older Goddess team with Light Liz instead of Queen Liz. We'll see how this fares. He's using Nanashi as well, which is a bit interesting. So there goes the evasion. Pretty sure he's got LR Margaret as well, because I think that headpiece is LR Margaret's headpiece. Oof. Okay, that's some pretty good damage he's got there. if you so if you go second with this team, actually, your revive stack is not applied. So that is something interesting to note. Assuming you have Tarmiel Link on, you do. I'm really not worried too much about the other two. I kind of want to kill off the Mael if possible, so let's go for something like this for turn 1. We'll see how much we can do here. I assume he's just going to try to kill off the Margaret, and we'll see what happens after that. But he's getting kind of close to Mael's ultimate here, so I want to try to get as much damage on him as possible. He is quite tanky, though. Okay, level 2 single target is nice. We have the revive on our Margaret. He didn't rush ultimate, which is good. He definitely... I mean, he has a card in hand, so he definitely could have. Okay, decent little bit of damage there. He's not going to be able to kill because I have revive. Let's go for... Do I go double single target into the stun? I guess I do. I really want to take advantage of the AoEs, which I guess technically I could save that stun for next turn, but I kind of want to just try to get him off the field as soon as possible. We'll see. Okay, we killed the Mael there. Really, really nice. Now we just got to worry about his, if he gets the ultimate on... he is going to push for the ultimate here. If he has a 6/6, he's going to disable me for 2 turns, which is not good. I could try to go for her ultimate, to be honest. I don't think her ultimate's going to really help me too much. Okay, pops my res here. Kills off the Margaret, actually. That is a bit unfortunate. Liz is definitely built up now. I'm actually in a pretty bad spot, I think. Ooh, and I have to worry about her getting her ultimate if I kill Margaret, so that's also really bad. He does have 6/6, of course, and also 6/6 on her. Alright, well, not in what I would call a good spot. I think he's probably going to be able to get this ultimate off either way, so if we can try to kill the Liz, which is not happening, I was going to say I could push for my ultimate and then... Yeah, that's... Yeah, I think he's kind of backed me into a corner here. I think you definitely want to go first with this team, so using the evasion food here, I was using it so that way my CC wouldn't be super high for this, like, no paid cosmetic showcase, but... It's not looking like it's going to matter too much. He's probably going to kill the Liz here, if I had to guess, just because I have my ultimate. But, alright, he can't make his mind up. Bruh. Come on, man, just do it already. Ooh, God, that's doing such big damage. Yeah, alright. Kills off my Liz. Boom, 200k. And it disables these two, which Mael was disabled anyway, so it doesn't really matter. This is going to kill Elat. Yeah, and then Mael is finished there. All right, good game. That is me finished. Oh well, 2 wins, 2 losses so far. Let's see if we can get a 3rd win here. All right, we're going second against the Angel team, or Angel team, Unknown team. So this could be kind of interesting. Probably going to throw the taunt on turn 1 if I had to guess, which means we won't be able to double attack. Well, I guess we could technically double attack, since we're going to cleanse it off anyway. Did he throw up the taunt? I don't think he did. Okay, little tiny damage there. Okay, so we're going to try to go for like card space here. So we're just going to go for this. It doesn't matter if we disable ourselves because we're going to cleanse afterwards, and then we'll see. Alright. Not a whole lot of damage, unfortunately. Cleanse off the stacks. We'll start building up some passives. Hopefully we'll start doing some bigger damage. Okay. We can pull out an... like a stun, single target here. It's unfortunate that this card doesn't do more damage per stack like the single target does. Because you, like, once you get max stacks, you kind of have to use the AoE or you're screwed at that point. Ugh, and he pushed for his ultimate. 2-6 on the ultimate is not anything super crazy. I'm actually feeling kind of confident in that, but I also have... I have to have an AoE here with the Margaret, so that's going to put on some hell stacks, which might be kind of bad. Okay, decent counter there. Not looking good. Yeah, it's very unfortunate that I have to use the stun last. So it's at least decently balanced in that regard. Like, it's not just, like, super overpowered and going to throw the unknown team completely out of the meta or anything. Okay, we pull some decent Mael cards. We'll see how it goes here. I think he's just pushing for his Tears ultimate as well. Ooh, 2-6 did that much damage? That's crazy. Unfortunate. That is a good game. Wow. All right. Let me throw one more ticket in because I'm not very happy with how that went. Hopefully we can get another win here. All right. Got a human team. He's going first. I think the biggest issue is that we're not going first and we're losing. Not going first is kind of punishing us quite a bit here. All right. So we'll see how it goes. Okay. Evade. Ooh, okay. That's a pretty decent amount of damage. Okay. Really glad he didn't kill me there. That's really, really nice. Go ahead and cleanse. Who had his Tarmia link on? I wasn't paying attention. Nobody has Tarmia link on. Okay. So we just go for this then? Hopefully we can lifesteal a little bit back here on the Margaret. I'm not super confident in that, but... Lower crit resistance, AoE with Mael, lower damage dealt. I imagine he might try to grab Escanor's ultimate here, which means we're going to have to focus on him. He has 3 ultimate move gauge now, though, so if we attack, we're going to lower his ult gauge. He did not push ultimate, so that's good. He's going to end up killing the Margaret right here. Because he has buff removal, and the revive is a blue buff, that is very unfortunate. Okay, he didn't focus the Margaret for whatever reason, so I live. Very odd choice there. Let's go ahead and try to kill off the Escanor then. Let's go for this into an AoE to maximize damage, because he doesn't have his ultimate yet, so I can maybe use it next turn. Like the single target stun next turn. Okay, so this is going to kill Escanor, actually, which is really, really good. My gray debuff was gone at this point, so it didn't actually lower his ultimate move gauge. We do have full stacks. We did kill the Roxy off. I mean, at this point, I think I'm pretty much good. Okay. Kind of a weird play. I think if he would have focused on the Margaret a little bit more, it would have been better, because he could have killed somebody off. I don't know. Let's grab one more ticket. I'm kind of feeling the showcase at the moment. We'll go one more. Alright. We're getting out CC'd. He has Queen Elizabeth on his team. He's also running Nanashi, though. So, he's got that. I don't think that the Elat is going to be able to save us. But we'll see how much damage we can do, I guess. The fact that he goes first is, of course, very, very beneficial for him. He's not doing nearly as much damage as that other Goddess team that we went up against, though. So that's at least good. Guess we go for the standard turn 1 play here. Is there any codes? I think there are actually codes. I can't remember what they are off the top of my head, though. I think one of them's like 7DS Royal or something like that. I think it's like 10 gems. Queen of the Desert Kingdom outfit. Is that the one you mean? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the one that I'm talking about. I think that one looks really, really cool. That's probably what I'll end up using. I don't like the hair for it, but I like the outfit for it, so I'll probably use that one. Alright, so he cleanses, throws up his Margaret buff, which is going to make him a bit tankier. Okay, stuns my Margaret, which is not too big of a deal, I don't think. I honestly think my best bet here is pushing for my Mael's ultimate. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I kind of want to use this AoE, or this single target, so that way I can... I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to go for the single target so that way we can get card space here. Probably not the best idea. Ooh, are we going to kill? Dang, okay. Liz is down. We have ultimate in hand. He doesn't have a way to take our ultimate off unless he gets a level 2 Nanashi card, delete, which I don't think is going to happen. I think we're in the clear. Okay, so he could probably do some good damage here. Okay, nothing crazy with that. Why? I don't know why you didn't use the Margaret card first. Okay, and he doesn't kill me, so that works out really nicely. Okay, so we'll just lower crit resistance. I'm going to use the AoE as well, and then we're going to ult, because I want to see the AoE damage. So we're lowering crit resistance by 30%. Mael is taking like 0 damage. Hopefully this still kills, but Mael might actually be able to get his ultimate off here. Yeah, he lives. Dude, 400k from that is crazy low. Okay. Alright. We'll see. I should have checked and seen what his Mael's ultimate level was. Oof, this might be a mistake. Okay, we're fine. I was actually pretty scared there. Okay, well, honestly, I think that she's actually really cool. She's definitely not like super OP broken. The fact that you have to wait 4 attacks before you can get the stun off is definitely pretty balanced. Like, I don't want to say it's bad, I don't want to say it's good. I think it's pretty balanced in the fact that, like, you can't just get it off all the time. It is a bit unfortunate that you can't, like, you kind of feel forced to use the single target a little bit more than the AoE, because I would like to get the AoE off sometimes, but if I'm going up against an unknown team and they have an Albedo counter up, I don't really want to attack too many times into that without taking it off or anything. There could be a couple of weird spots there, but even at 1/6, I still think that she's actually pretty good. So, I mean, her regular cards were hitting pretty hard. I mean, I'm all around pretty happy with her. I think that she does exactly what she needs to do for the Goddess team, which is great. I'll definitely try her out on some other, like, Sins teams maybe. She can even be run with humans. I don't necessarily know that that's going to be the best option. But either way, that's pretty much it for this, you know, free-to-play, quote-unquote, obviously not super free-to-play, showcase with no paid cosmetics. But, yeah, let me know what your thoughts and opinions of the character are. I'm sure by the time you end up seeing this, maybe you've already summoned and you've tried the character out a little bit for yourself. Let me know what you think. So, thanks so much for watching. If you want to be part of the live stream next time and be in the chat, next time we do the actual, you know, summons and stuff like that live, feel free to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.